Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, last time we left off with us filling these barns up for some resources so we can move things around. And we've got plenty of tomatoes now, so I'm thinking we will actually do that, we'll tear that out. But I want to save these mana shards as well. I don't want to destroy them all, I want to keep at least some of them. So, I'm going to build another barn, and I'm going to put it down here, which may seem a little weird, but it's just out the way for a minute. And we're going to grab another harvester. And I'm going to ask him to grab the mana shards and put it into that barn there. We will also limit this barn off. Let's mana shards. Okay. They do follow the path, but it doesn't make them any faster. So, yeah. But that'll just fill up the mana shards there, so I can clear this area and not worry about it so much. I'm also thinking this forester may well get moved. I'm tempted to sort of put it over here and remove all these and have the forester there coming along, and then it can go to the lumber mill to do things and go to wherever to do whatever it needs to do. But we'll get to that in a bit. What we actually need is a bit of industry going. We've got this obviously producing cogs and wheels. I think I've actually got 2 wagons doing this at the moment, which seems a little redundant. I'm honest with you. I think I might just have 1 wagon and just take out both items, because I think that's going to work for us, to be honest with you. I think, yeah, I think that's going to work. We'll grab 1 item at a time by the looks of it, but that's just the way it's going to go for the minute. And we need to do things here. I need to move this pasture, I really do. It's really in the way. So we need to redo things. We're basically kind of running out of space. I'm tempted to move the houses over to there, but then we've upgraded all to level 3, so I may not do that. I might move like our farming things over to there or here or something, and then just have chutes come across. That may not be a bad idea. We could probably afford to do that right now. I don't need any resources on here, so let's do that. Let's flatten the terrain out for one. We have a single carrot over there. Is that flat? Flatten in between there, we'll do that in a moment. Quite flat. There we go. Right. And then we want to remove the resources, so we'll remove them, remove all the trees. Not that we have to, because we probably won't use the whole area for what it is. Could have left the corn there as well, but I didn't. It's gone. And the iron's gone. Goodbye. Got a few bits down this way that I want to get rid of. That's fine. Okay. So we'll flatten that down and we'll bring this side up. I want to kind of keep the shape of the island, but extend the flat area on top out. Like that. Yeah, that looks flat to me. Right. And we will put a couple of farms over here doing different things. Let's see here. 3 farms. Well, we can overlap them anyway. It doesn't particularly matter. I am going to remove that carrot as well. So let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4 farms. 4 farms. Oh, that's a great idea. We'll leave it like that. And we can tell obviously the farms to just harvest certain things. So like I could tell this farm to only harvest certain things and ignore others. So if we do mix the crops, like say we have lots of corn and then corn and tomatoes or something, we could tell one farm to only harvest the tomatoes. So won't be as bad. It's not very This shouldn't do it this way. I mean, I could square the edge of that island off. Suppose. That'd look weird if I did that. Don't want to do it any more than that. It looks unnatural. Well, that's the whole farm anyway. I'm not doing that one there, so that's fine. I will do this here. So there we go. So that farm's got everything it needs to. Let's get rid of that one. We don't need that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we've got 3 farms. 3 farms are all overlapping each other. So that works. Let's. Do we have any fertilizer? I think we do. We only have 136. Could probably do with more than that. Not really sure how we're going to get more than that. Maybe I could put another silo in, like so. Tell this silo to only be fertilizer. Is up here somewhere. Yeah, tell it to be fertilizer. And then if we grab a wagon, copy, and then just tell you to get fertilizer. Because I've itemed it, I told it what item it can store. You can actually just say gather fertilizer. So this will just go and gather fertilizer from wherever you can get it from. Although it's just gonna stop getting it from there for some bizarre reason, rather than actually going to like the other ones. Would be nice. No? Okie dokie. Right. That doesn't quite work as expected. I was expecting him to go, well, there's no fertilizer there, so I'll go somewhere else. But I guess not. Okay. And I still need to put into practice whether the actual fertilizer is needed, is required. That's not getting used at all. I think this isn't producing because our leather's not getting used. I don't know why our leather's not getting used. I'm not sure what you're actually doing. Oh, you are putting leather in there. You're actually grabbing leather from the base, aren't you? Ah, right. Okie dokie. And I have no idea what you're doing. You're probably trying to get wood here, but wood isn't working because our wood isn't coming along fast enough because that shoots so. Okay, so we do have some fertilizer coming along. That's good. So let's and yeah, run out of fertilizer, I think. Yep, there we go. Run out of fertilizer. Okay, we will get some more. Ah, of course, it doesn't count, does it? It doesn't count if it's in a silo. Of course it doesn't. No. No, it only counts if it's in a barn or the base, not in a silo. Nah, see, easy mistake to make. Very easy mistake to make. This, I mean, we could do some other production here, I suppose, as well. But I just want to move the farms there to give us a bit more space. I might put a grain mill right over here, in fact. I think that's not going to be a bad idea. I've done it again. I've actually done it so that I put 4 in between them rather than 3, and that's going to look really weird, but nah. I put 2 grain mills in, just because I can. And I do intend to surround these farms with fields, and do it that way. They will harvest like the whole field around them, so I don't really need to have it this way. So I just realised I'm not really making much sense when I'm talking here. That's not what I mean. What I mean. Wow. You. What was the animal feed? We're still making bread over here. Yep, which is being sold to the kitchen. That's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking if we did this and then maybe went over to this island and put on some things over here, and then just come in and deliver the stuff to the markets as required. So yeah, I mean right now nothing's particularly going. So let's turn off these farms because they're probably not needed because we're not really using that much chicken, because the chicken's going all the way up here to be cooked. So okey-dokey. Right. Take fertilizer, put it in the farm. But yeah, we're going to thin these all out. Thin it all down there. That's done. That's completely full. So you can just dump in the base and be done for the moment, and then you can go and join something else somewhere. I don't know what. But that does mean that we are almost done here. I'm going to let that barn fill up on tomatoes. There is the area for the trees, for those. Goodbye. We'll leave that all going down there for the minute. Right, so you're going to grab all the tomatoes and you'll be fine. You can't grab any more apples because why? Don't know why you're not grabbing any more apples. There are apples there. Is it too far away? Is that a problem? I think it is, yeah. I think villagers do get a little confused. Although you're moving. So why do you not grab an apple? Grab apple. Put in barn. Yeah, there we go. That's hopefully going to work better. Okay. That way we've got a barn full of resources, so when we come to mining, which we kind of need to do as well, we're going to get the stone going here, so this is going to be our stone production probably down here. And we're going to get some manufacturing going here, I think, which does mean these barns are all in the way, but like a game of Tetris, we're going to have to put them here, and then probably move them somewhere else, and then probably move them back in, and just comes a little complicated, a little annoying, but that's just how it's going to go for the minute, because that's how it works. That's how we're going to progress. Okay, so let's plant some corn if we have any corn. It has dawned on me that I'm not actually storing any corn in anything. Do we have any corn? I don't even think we have any corn. Ooh, this might. Yeah, we have no grain. Not corn, grain. So that grain mill can go for the time being. Along with these. Okay, and then these pastures can go. We did upgrade one of them again, but hey ho, right. Pasture can go, and seems like a waste. It does feel like a waste. So we are going to. Right, hold on. Wait. What? Why are there two wagons? I'm confused as to what's going on anymore. Utterly confused. Use the farms we have to get some corn, so I can plant some corn over there. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to also put in some buffers over here. I realised that would probably be a good idea. We'll put in a buffer there, and then we'll put in the grain mill one slot away. And same again. Really not sure if I need 2 grain mills here or not, but that's what I'm doing. You're going to be both set to animal feed. And we'll probably have the last one actually set to do flour, I think. Although I'm really tempted to make the middle one do flour, so I can put a bakery here and then have the bakery go along there. We do need to get into railways. That's something I really want to do. Get into railways so I can produce it here and have it travel along, and everything would be awesome. That, I think, is going to be an idea. You're going to do flour. Instead, you're going to do animal feed. Right. Which is a little bit weird. Now I think about it. May not work out this way. May not work out very bad at all. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, and then that way I can have a kitchen there. And flour goes on a conveyor belt. So, and the kitchen can make bread. Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. 2 flour. And yeah, down here we have bread as well. So someone pointed out in the comments that if you have potatoes you can use less flour, which makes life a lot easier, which is true, very true. But I haven't found any potatoes yet at all. We got carrots, herbs, got apples, no potatoes. So yeah, in a minute we're just gonna not. So yeah, I'm gonna delete these wagons. Delete that. Okie dokie. Right. We'll put in some plant grain, but as soon as I find potatoes, that will be a very good idea. It's a very, very good comment. I can obviously use potatoes to make things a lot easier, and potatoes can be used for multiple things anyway. So, right. Put in here. Okie dokie. And then as they grow, these 3 will harvest them and they'll go out, and you'll make bread, you'll make animal feed, you'll make animal feed. I'm really tempted to not have to make animal feed. I'm tempted to do something else. Maybe you shouldn't harvest the grain. We'll leave it as it is for the minute. And then I'm going to transport the animal feed across. Is that right? And no, I'm overcomplicating things. I really do. I really know I'm overcomplicating things. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, you can now stop because we don't need you doing any more. I do want to plant more grain over here anyway. This is going to become our just grain. It's just going to be grain. I think that's. That's what it's going to be. Yep, it's going to be. This island is going to be our grain island. We've completely run out of fertilizer now. Okay. Not that it actually helps. Not that all the grain helps do it, but if we end up throwing up so many workers, it can go faster. We could also potentially put more farms in by stacking them. I don't like doing that. It looks weird. I feel it sort of feels kind of like a cheaty mechanic. Stacking things, like for instance, you can do this here, and then you can buy the wooden pillars and scaffold blocks and things. You could put a farm on top of a farm, and because farms read up and down in the vertical, the top farm would also farm the same as the farm underneath it. I think that's how it works. It used to work that way. I know you have one farm with multiple fields, so that's a thing. I mean, I could potentially just have one doing this, and then I could have you doing something else. Really not sure. We'll just make this our grain, and then it's complete overkill. We don't need this much here, but that's what we do. Okie dokie. So let's remove these. They're not needed anymore. We'll remove all of these here, and we will even remove the grain there and the iron. This is going to become an industrial centre at some point. Okie dokie. So that is full. So we can remove those. That is not full because you bug out because you can't travel so far. Yet the one who's grabbing the herbs, or grabbing the carrots, can travel the way down there. That's really bizarre. Not entirely sure why that is the case, but we have some apples, so we can plant apple trees for our forester, because the forester does all the apple stuff. Right. Okie dokie. So we're going to also stop you. I'm afraid you are going to lose your job, and you're going to come back as a wagon. Because we're going to change this up here. I'm going to put in... I think a silo here. And have that feed both the kitchens. Or, in fact, no I'm not. No I'm not. I'm going to leave that open. Because potentially we could build a bridge from there to there. That's a big undertaking, but it's possible, and we could then split it off to go that way, so we could have a bridge that... Big undertaking? We could build a dam. A great big dam, building walls and dam off the whole river. Not that it actually has any effect, but it would be cool. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to hire 2 more wagons. 1 and 2. And you are going to take coal to that kitchen. The other one is you. Is going to take coal to that kitchen. And that should be able to supply both of them well enough for whatever is needed whenever it's needed. Okay. You're just producing iron because we can. You're doing other bits and pieces. Stonemason. Let's get that going, shall we? Let's build our stone stuff. So, what do we need to build a mine? Build a mine, we need rail and reinforced plank. Well, we've got reinforced planks being made here. Yep. And we've also got wheels being made. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Right. Let's turn off that wheel. That's been going for a very long time, burning through all our wood, and I've got 500 wheels. Wow. I don't know where they're going. We have a person. You were picking up wheels, put them in there. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Did not realise that. Did not realise that. That was a mistake. Okay, so you're now making reinforced planks. That's fine. That would explain why that wagon stopped doing what he was doing and was just trying to grab wood. It explains a lot. That does explain a lot. Okie dokie. So we'll put the stonemason there. Because why not? And then we want to build a... now, do I want to dig a tunnel or do I want to do it above the ground? I think we'll do it above the ground. Why not? Why not? Let's do it above the ground. Let's build... I can't put it on the actual rocks themselves, so we'll go up by 3, and then we'll build a chute, because chutes can do that, and we'll go through there, and we'll hold control to stay at the same level, like so. That looks very strange, built into the rock. Oh, no, I don't even want that there at all. There we go. Right, kind of built into the rock. Looks very odd. And we deliver to the roof. Which is fine. Which is fine. Okie. But before we can build the mine, we need railway and we need reinforced planks. So we're making reinforced planks, so that's going there. How do we make railways? To make railway track, it's done in a workshop? No, it's not. It's done in a machine shop, isn't it? Yes. Rail tile is iron, planks, stone brick. There's iron if you to make one there. So we need iron, planks, and stone. Stone, we've got plenty in the base. We can deal with that. And this is producing. So if I was to, for instance, turn off this forester for the moment and let that filter out, I could slightly move the lumber mill. We will move this anyway because the forester is going to move over there, which probably do now. Let's remove all this. Say goodbye. Is kind of a waste, but there it goes. Doesn't matter that it's not level. Not particularly, nope. And if we grab a forester and say we're going to put the forester in there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put forester in there. There we go. You can live there. You can live on the lowest rank, which is really awkward, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can have a conveyor belt coming out, going to a lumber mill. Yep, going to a lumber mill there because that will be off of your edge. We can remove all this iron, which again feels like a bit of a waste, but we are going to have an iron mine. But I'm not going to do that just yet because I've just realised I don't actually have any iron stored up. So we'll put in 2 of those and we're going to grab our harvester and fill up that. There we go. Okay. Right, you can go. And this road could even go as well. I don't think this road is even needed. This is going to be industry side of things, I'm afraid. Yep. Okay. The purge is happening. You will need water because you're still going to be our paper mill. Yep, yeah, you're still going to be our paper mill. And going to have to feed the schoolhouse. Schoolhouse has 1 piece of writing supply in it, so I'm not all that fussed about losing the schoolhouse. In fact, you know what? I'm going to change all this up. So I'm going to completely change what I've just done here. Let's remove that. I'm losing a lot of resources by doing this, but it doesn't matter. Because I've just realised the actual forest doesn't need to go down there. It can go here and get a much bigger area. It can be completely surrounded by trees. Because I am going to remove all of this, but not right now. not right now. We're going to leave that. Wow, you filled that barn up really quick. Wow. Okay. Fill that barn up. Okay. And schoolhouse a bit. Yeah, if I put the forester up here, kind of in line with the base, I suppose. Put the forester there, then he can have absolute domination over all the trees around him. Okay, so we can build trees everywhere around him there. I know I've got a barn here now full of goods, but that's only a temporary thing. And then it can come down and we can have a lumber mill here producing planks, which could either go into the base or go elsewhere. And then we've got space over here for something. I don't know what, but something. Let's move that. And now, to plant trees, I think we need iron. Yeah, you need iron and fertilizer. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. We only have 67 fertilizer, but I need to use it for the trees. We're not producing any fertilizer right now. That's a bit of a unintentional. I did not think that one through. Okay, there we go. We're out of that. But we can plant trees because we have loads of logs. So. Okay, and then he will produce trees. And then this barn is really in the way. Yes, it is. So let's put this barn over there. You are really in the way. We're not going to empty your goods because that's too low. Okie dokie. So, I'm really making a mess of this. Trying to squeeze everything into everywhere, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We do need to sort out some pastures and stuff though, because we're out of loads of stuff. In fact, our happiness is probably dropping quite a bit because we no longer have any chicken coming in. We're completely running on fish. So, how on earth we'd get chicken coming in, I do not actually know. I'll tell these two wagons to just literally stop on the end, sit there, so that this actual barn can empty out of its goods. Not this going to, because we have no chicken coming in. I've wrecked the joint and I'm not upgrading it, and we're going to run out of resources. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, it's almost like I don't know how to play this game, which is, yeah, well, I'm sort of just making it up as I go, which in general is the best way I found to play almost every single game. Make it up as you go, because then if it all goes terribly wrong, you can just go, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. Reckon that excuse will fly for me? Reckon, you know, I can say I don't know what I'm doing? Anyway, let's empty this barn and let's put in a lumber mill on the edge of this forest, which is going to be there. Then we can start him doing stuff, and it's going to be awkward and in the way, and yeah, but we'll move the workshops over as well. The workshop's not getting any leather, so we're not selling any blue coins now, so we wouldn't be able to get any research going. Yeah, mistakes are being made. Mistakes are being made. I think what I'll actually have is a second chute coming off this. Going this way, and we'll put the schoolhouse over here with its own little lumber mill. When we come to do some more research, we'll do that. And then this can just go along and become wood. Just become a making planks. And the planks can go across to wherever they need to go to. So that's the idea. That's the idea. Okay. You can put the apple in there. You are going to get the sack because you're a lazy worker and aren't doing your job properly. You and you can come out. You're going to get the sack because your work's no longer needed. I'm terribly sorry. And a harvester. You know what? For the minute, the harvester can go and do that. Okay. Oh, oops. I like that. I like that it tells you it can't do that. That's a very good thing. Okay. That does mean that harvester is going to use up the resources there, but that doesn't matter because I don't think the mine reaches out that far anyway. And having a gap down there isn't necessarily a bad thing. Actually, it's probably a good thing, really. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Right, so let's finally put in this here. Where do you come up to there? So we want that like that, and then we want to have a lot. I hope that doesn't go uphill. It does not. You are going to do planks, if you would please. Okay. And then you're going to get resources by grabbing them from the base now, rather than grabbing them from somewhere else. Yeah, fine, whatever. Does not matter. Okay. Right. Right, so yeah, you're not actually filling up the base with iron. Although we have filled the base up with 500 gears. Wow. Okie dokie. We do not need paper in the base. Let's remove that. Let's clear at least something up from the base. So we can put more gears in the base. Yeah, stop. We don't need any more gears. We don't need them. We don't. We're good. We're good. Okay. You can just dump off there and stop as well. Okay. Don't need any more bits and pieces. We're also no longer getting the whole snooze things above their heads. Don't know if that's something I've turned off. Possibly. But hey ho. Unimportant. Right, so you're doing your business. You're emptying slowly. You need chicken. I keep getting distracted. We need to bring animal feed over to here. I hope it's right. And build some pastures here. And this is going to be farming island, is it? I don't know, maybe. All I'm going to do is I'm going to build a barn on the edge, on the coast. I don't know. I'm going to build it. Does it particularly matter? We're going to come over and yeah, we'll build a barn over here. We'll copy a barn and put it up on this. No, we'll put it down there. We could build two barns, I suppose. We'll build one for the minute. I'm waffling, and that barn is going to be for storing animal feed. He says, hopefully, animal feed. Yep, do it. And oh, that kitchen has no fuel. That could be a problem, but it's a problem for the future. Right, so if I want to run from this place to there, I could do that, but that is actually going downhill, so it wouldn't be a problem. Hold control will bring it up to the level above, I could put the barn up there. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. We'll actually put the barn up a level. Doesn't particularly matter. I'm put it there. Okay. And then we would oh, hold on. Yes, we will. Animal feed can go onto chutes. Okay. I should remember that from over there. Oh, bizarre. Why did I forget that? So you're going to go to there. And you are going to go to there. But you can't do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to go to... I'll do that right. So what if we went... Oh, no, hold on. We want to do that. I think we want to do something like this to there. And then from there we want to go... No, from... Ah, damn it. From... Need to put in one little block there because it won't let me do it properly. And there we want to go connect to that. Like so. Okay. Looks a bit weird. Is a bit weird. Kind of thinking I want to have this one connecting to it as well. So, slight change of mind here. I'm going to do that. We're going to chop this one off, but we're going to remove this block here, then we're going to put in one going that way and then one going that way, so they can never double back on themselves. Okie dokie. I just feel that looks better. That looks better. And we can build underneath here some wooden scaffolding to hold it up. But the question is, where the hell is the centre? Is it there? Never tell properly. There is a way to get a top-down view, and I can't remember how to do it. G? G. G is like, G is the grid. What do you reckon? Not there, it's going to be that tile there. Just so it's got some form of support, at least in the centre. There we go, look, that structure would work perfectly well in real life, wouldn't it? No, not at all. But it doesn't matter. It works for me. Okay, so we've got loads of animal feed coming in here now, and everything is awesome. So now all we need to do is build our pastures over here. Biggest drawback is how we're feeding these pastures. Let's see, building pasture there. Put them down is easy enough, but it's how we're going to feed them, because if I have a line go out and feed along, then we've discovered that doesn't really work, because you have one that feeds here, one that feeds there. It becomes a bit more complicated. But if we were to have multiple outputs from that barn, would that work? Would the barn end up lowering? I'm thinking I might want to split that into two different chutes. Let's find out what happens. So, we'll put you down there, and you're going to produce chicken, because chicken is an important one that we need. We're going to put a barn there, and that barn is going to be solely for holding fertilizer. I'm going to move the chicken feed around like so. We are going to also build a well, like so, and then put in a and we need to put in a grabber because they don't auto output. Still not really sure why they don't auto output, but they just don't. Okie dokie. Then we can do that, and you will produce chicken. Okay. And then we're going to either need a road with a cart, or we're going to need a big long chute. I wanted to avoid having really long chutes like this scaling over the place, but I'm thinking I'm going to need it. I'm going to kind of have to have it because I don't really have any other choice in the matter. Due to having things on multiple lines, they need to get transported around. Till we get railways, which I might replace some of these with railways because it just looks better. The chutes are probably faster, but the railways look better. So we will probably replace this with railway. We'll probably have a rail loop along, picking up the grain, dropping off, picking up the animal feed, dropping it off. Just a little loop there with trains, and then we'll have a train somewhere else doing things. And apparently we can upgrade the base as well. That's interesting. Because we have 100 reinforced planks in stock. Do we want to upgrade the base? Yeah, why not? Why not? Boom. Increase our max by 5. There we go. And what do we need for the next one? We need mana. So that's going to be a way off yet. Okie dokie. Right. So you are producing that, and you have produced loads. So do I just literally do a chute? Do I just do that? Can't afford. Can't afford? Planks. Don't have enough planks. Oh lordy. Yeah, we're using all our planks up, aren't we? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, you take planks to the base. Go on, go. There isn't a road. There should be a road. There we go. There's a road. Not that you need a road because this isn't producing quick enough for a road, but whatever. You got a road, okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Oh, I really do want fertilizer. I really want to grab the fertilizer from here. That's an important thing. Again, I don't know how we will get the fertilizer out of these things. I mean, I could have an overhead chute. Have it under. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating things, and I'm starting to not understand what I'm doing anymore. Do that, and then just have a grabber. And just say you are only going to grab fertilizer. That'll do the first one. But then if we have any more of these, it's not going to work. We can't do a chute because it doesn't go on chutes. It's got to be a conveyor belt. Well, that makes life a bit more awkward. We're going to run out of cloth conveyor belts as well. We're going to run out of everything. I'm leading my people towards an economical disaster. Also, the chicken would not travel on chutes, would it? Nope, chicken will not travel on chutes. Right. How much stone do we have? We have 800 stone and 50 stone there. And no, you were grabbing the wrong one. Grab that one. No, you ruined it. Oh well, doesn't matter. So yes, so we need to build pathway. I'm thinking it's going to come off here. That's going to go underneath it, and it's going to go around. And it is going to have, it's going to be made of wool. And the reason it's going to be made of wool is because I've never really used the wool. Yes, they are expensive, but I don't really care. Basically, they are expensive, but I kind of like them. I think they're good. So let's go along there, and we'll go one out of that. How many ways is it from that? It's one from that. So let's go one away from the. Go down this way. Oh, and oh no. It stays at the correct height. That'll give me that back there. And we can also build the wall up from underneath. Again, I know we don't have to, but I want to because I feel as if it should have the foundation it deserves. So, there we go. Oh, no, we missed one. Like playing Jenga. There we go. So, we have that. And let's, you can dump into there, you can dump into there. And then you two can come and grab the chicken. You should be able to path, and you should be absolutely fine with driving all the way along here as well. You can do the same once he's picked up the first lot of chicken. Obviously they slow right down once they get onto the gravel there, but we can build a path along there. That does kind of line up pretty well for going in between the pastures as well. So, I mean, I can build a, we can apparently not. Whoa, wow. No, that's not. No. Why can't I flatten it a bit? That is because I have flatten there. Okay. Oh. Like so. And then we're gonna have road. Road. Yeah, like that. Like that. I'd really rather the road look like this. To be honest with you, I think it would look better. But that's just the way it is, I suppose. There we go. Right, awesome. Yeah, I'd really like the road to look like that, because then it wouldn't have these dots in the centre of it, which is what you always get when you have two stone roads next to each other. But yeah, and wall is always sits on top of the ground, so you could put walls in as roads, and all your buildings would be offset by one. That means they can't get off the road once they're on it. That would be an awkward thing, and you don't unlock roads early, and they're expensive. They're like 4 a go, but yeah. Would like to put an arch in here. I think I'll do that. I think I'll put a pillar in, and we'll arch these over at some point, but not right now. Not right now. We're going to leave it as it is. We have our 2 carts doing wondrous things. I really wish there was some way to make a one-way system on these roads, but there isn't. The one-way things we have are for trains or chutes. For instance, we could have just left the chutes exactly as we were there and put in a one-way block saying that way only, so grain could only go that way, or animal feed could only go that way. But anyway, I digress. We're getting past what I was initially trying to say or do. Yeah, I think that's working now. We are getting a bit more fertilizer. We're getting our chicken back. Not sure why they managed to get so close to each other again. I think it's because they're not using the chicken as quickly as it's delivering, maybe? Could just be the whole driving around thing. Not sure. Yeah, not sure. But anyway, we have moved a lot around. We have changed a lot of things. We have built a giant bridge, and I think that's where we're going to bring this episode to a close. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the film. I hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.